second. Okay, here we go. I also have a helper. I don't know why it's not notifying people, Dave. I don't know. It's not. That's not very good. You know, when YouTube does this thing about putting out videos, and it's like, watch our tips on our creators' tips on how to get recognized on YouTube. And I think, I don't know, maybe if YouTube would notify the people who have the notifications on, that might actually help the channels get recognized. Might help your channel grow a bit, right? All right. Well, I'll try to stay alive. This is a dead man's challenge. Speaking of which, I should get to this fishing hut quick. Stop bleeding condition. Oh, there's some gloves. Ooh, storm lantern. Probably won't be able to get that. Probably won't get a hacksaw on this one. Just run on in here as quick as I can to warm up. Stop bleeding condition. Oh, there's a heavy hammer. Ski jacket. And some extra thermals. Okay. Oh, still too cold. Hopefully get this to work. go. That's a little better. She's a little bit warmer. We'll get a can on the go. Get some water going. Uh-oh. That's not right, Torch. No, I'm not. At least I don't think so. I'm not using the new studio beta. It was fine before they wrecked it last time. All right, one here. Yes, this is a good torch. All right, let's go. It's going to be the nicer part of the day to travel. So, got to make our way across. Okay. Looks like I'm set for no moose anyway. Do want to keep an eye out for birch bark. That is lifesaver. As I leave. Oh. It's a good time of day for walking, I guess. I should pretty much grab everything I can on the way. Alright, well, it looks like we're probably going to just barely make it out of here without any damage. Probably take a little bit of damage on the way down the rope. But all in all, not too bad for a start out on a Dead Man's Challenge. So she might be a little bit roughed up on her way into Pleasant Valley, but should be okay. Oh, there's that hypothermia risk now, so... All right. Ooh. Heck of a toss. We'll check that later. Let's get into this bunker here. Well, I've got a torch and light I can see with, right? So... All right. I am warming up. That's good. Probably won't find much in here, but it's always good to have a look. Alright, so nada. Take the book. Alright, we'll put this out. Holster it. Take a little sip of water here. I think it's probably gonna blizzard, but we'll just sleep for a couple hours and hopefully it doesn't. She should be, well, she's warmer. I wouldn't say she's warm, that's for sure. So I really don't want to take any damage. Oh, look at that, a cooking pot. That's great news. Oh, dog food, okay. But I guess if anything, I should just start another fire here. Perfect. Let's do that. Just enough to get that temperature wheel turned around. All right. So Dave, this is a dead man's challenge. I'm just doing a dead man's challenge and we just come off of Timberwolf, so you haven't missed much. I started at that spawn point kind of by the Mountaineer's hut, so I was able to get down there, grab a few cattails. All right. Make us some birch bark tea. Very important for my style. Oh, dear Lord. Yeah, getting a little bit done up. I made sure I've got a reishi on the go, too. How much time do we have here? Good stuff. Okay, actually, just going to do just a spot more water. Just to get that little bit of extra, eke that warmth out of that. Alright, see if we can get some good torches. How much longer do you got? 2 minutes, okay. Ugh. Couple of not good torches. I mean, I do have the lantern, so... But it would be nice to have a free... What's with the torches? Ugh. Ah, better. Hello, little kitten. I've got a kitten. He very much adopted me. He was feral a week ago. Hopefully I can just get through here without too much trouble. Yes, so now I am kind of like become a you're late to the party. I've kind of become like a marsupial. And we have my house coat, and he just kind of crawls right in there and makes himself a little bed. We just got a bag of new toys, so So he's tuckered out. All right. Well, of course, I'm really hoping for the bedroll here. Kevin Bacon. He got, actually, he's black and white, right? And so he's got these, the boys wanted to name him Mitzi when we thought he was a girl. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Bedroll. Wonderful. Because he kind of had these mitts on the front of him. Whew. All right. Oh, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. So he had these mitts on the front of him, and I kind of wanted to keep in the theme of mitts for a name. And then I kind of thought they looked like his paws kind of looked like they had those boxer wraps on them, you know, when they wrap their hands before they put the gloves on. And so then I thought, well, who's a real famous boxer, you know? Somebody fictional. Of course, it's Rocky's the most famous fictional boxer. Hey, how's it going, Michael? I'm doing a Dead Man's Challenge. Nice and live, like. But yeah, I didn't want to name the cat Rocky. So who plays Rocky? Sylvester Stallone. And so I named him Sylvester because the Looney Tunes black and white cat is also named Sylvester. So it all just kind of came together for me. So he's Sylvester. We just call him Silly because he's silly. Like, you know, he's in a position where nobody's out to get him. I just came off of it. I started on Timberwolf, and now I'm here, Pleasant Valley. I just ran into that whatchamacallit here, the cave by the park. I ran because I was getting chased, and that's a good reason to run. So, here we go. Let's, I guess we're going to eat and sleep. I'll take the risk on the 47%. There we go. A couple of these into me. Down a birch bark tea. Get us hydrated, a few more calories, plus some recovery back. Put down our bedroll. Perfect. Okay, so it's dark and it's how warm is it in here? Ooh. Even with all my fancy clothes on, I'm really relying on this bedroll to keep me warm overnight. Do I want to do that? Okay. Yeah, much better down here. So this is where we will sleep. Somewhere. Somewhere in there. Alright. Oh yeah, much more trustworthy. I guess, what is it, 7 hours? We'll sleep for 6. You get 7 before you start to dehydrate. So yeah, the first thing I did was I came down to the cave by the park here and nabbed myself a bedroll. How good are we here? Yeah, let's eat a couple of these. Of course, food's going to be my trouble early game. But if you want to see this here, I got decent sets of clothing. I found a pair of thermal underwear in the hatch at the mountaineer's hut. So that was kind of weird. We'll sleep for and try to sleep for another 6. So yeah, Loon's just dropped into the dam, didn't he? Yeah, he's at the trailer. I actually just got. Where's Pepper's wandering around now? She just killed another Mystery Lake bear and stuff. She just does her regular insane thing. Okay, so I'm gonna nip out here. Probably not do any long haul walking. Yeah, no, I'm pretty lucky with the starting bedroll. I was happy with that. Now my feral cat has just settled down and is now having a nap in my house coat while I play some Long Dark. Just having a sip of some water there. Got a couple of rocks. That's a good idea. I didn't even have time to discover this area. I was being rushed. Just rude, I tell you. So it's freezing. Like really bad. But I got a heavy hammer too. So I got the heavy hammer. I guess we'll grab some sticks. Maybe look out for a reishi or two. And head back into this cave for an hour. Maybe 2 hours. It's too darn cold for me to be trying to walk. So far I'm off to a good start. I haven't taken too much damage. It's a pretty positive thing. Other reishis on that thing? Okay, we'll might pick them on our way out. So yeah, I made friends with bacon by using bacon a little bit. Saw I wasn't such a bad guy. Yeah, see, it's still too cold by the front door here. Got to get out of the way. Alright. Just gonna... Yeah. I do want to warm up. So... hop into the bedroll for an hour. Then... I believe I have the calories for... field dressing to kill. That is not the one I want to read. Let's have a look. And I'll splash water. So food situation is going to get right out of hand real quick. That's good. That's helpful. So I got myself a cooking pot. Yeah, I do need to get going though before the day gets too far ahead on me and I get too tired. So we'll head back to the bunker and I'll sleep for an hour and then we'll head down to Draft Dodgers. Maybe? Think that's a good idea? I think that's a good idea. Maybe not. Okay, so I got a tailwind. Now I have no bandages, so I cannot get into a bloody fight with a wolf. It's guy didn't even realize I was here until I was like right here, so I don't know where he came in. But I hope he's not right here. That would be a short dead man's challenge. No, don't hurt yourself. Now, I don't have any bandages, so it doesn't really matter that I have lichen. I swear it sounded like something was coming up on me there. Ooh, that's a heck of a headwind. So I'm not in peril yet. But that's the thing, right? Yet. So far, so good. All right. Oh. Okay, I'm really hoping that the weather does that whole not be evil thing. So yeah, still cooling off in here. I just got to get to where there's some cloth. Draft Dodgers is probably my closest possible choice. Let's see, where else? Get to point of disagreement and flub around in those. It's still 3 downward arrows. You can't get warm. So this is good for not good for anything, good for temperature that I can keep running like this, but hello, dear. What do we got? We got a book. And that is it. Okay. It's an alright book. Gosh darn it, it's cold. Everywhere I turn. See, I was hoping because it was 2 downward arrows in the wind shade earlier, if I got an hour's sleep, it would be 2 downward arrows outside. But it's not. It's okay though. We'll ignore that wolf, or at least avoid him. We'll get over this way. Hopefully the bear hasn't cut us off already. We're gonna whip past Skeeters. I'm gonna go back way here and look for the cave. Just on the off chance. There's sometimes crackers back here. And that's kind of what I'm looking for. Really like to grab some deer parts, but I had trouble. I'll have trouble smuggling them out of here. Is it warm enough in here for me to warm up? No, not at all. Not at all. Let's see, what do we got? Dog food. We got some dog food. Yeah, actually, it's real close. I didn't start in that same You know that spot? I started in that spot that on that ledge that overlooks the mountaineer's hut. I've seen the wolf walk all the way up to the top of that thing as part of his, I guess, patrol route. It's very weird. I don't know what he's doing. But he can come at you from any angle over here. Just as long as he's not directly behind one of these trees, you should be able to make it in and stop freezing to death. Whew. Yeah, I've checked to see to make sure my notifications are you know, it's not like I'm like on private or some other, you know, only invite certain people, because you can have that option where basically I could just be like, I just want Michael and Dave to watch me. I mean, it's fine if you guys are just the ones in here, but you know, might as well. No, I said might as well. Meaning, let's take it. Okay, so firewood is going to weigh this girl down. Hopefully we can get a decent piece of clothing out of this. We'll take some socks, sure. Alright, some socks. Ooh, still at 5 degrees. Okay. I would like to find a piece of spare cloth. That would be helpful. Okay. Oh yeah, you know what we need to do? Eat. Let's eat something, not a shirt. Smashing open a can of 58% dog food, why not? Alright, 390 calories, that's great. Okay, I guess we sleep for... It's going to take at least 2 hours to get mostly warmed back up. Yeah, here, I'm just going to look over at my public. View it in dashboard, okay. Set up encoding as optional features. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I've been streaming for 43 minutes. Right. Sorry, guys. Okay. Sorry, man. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just trying to get some... I just started immediately, but I'm just trying to... Privacy public. Yeah. That's... Settings, where are we at here? Fun times. Now I'm live again. Okay. Sorry, guys. Let's get out of this darkened stairwell. Now that might help, actually, Michael, to be like organized enough to actually send out a notification beforehand. It might be. Well, I gotta say, I'm glad I got some socks. But it's not what I'm looking for. Oh. Wait. No sound? You're getting no sound. Grand. Just a second. Am I getting... Okay, so I've got sound on my recorder. Still no sound? Yeah, it's I think tomorrow I'm gonna set up in a different spot and get redone up here. Okay. You've got sound, Dave. But Michael, you don't have sound? That's really weird. Now, looks like we got another blizzard coming in, so I won't have time to do really anything for more tracks. Oh, okay. Well, that's good, I guess. You know, not great, but not for you, but at least I know it wasn't good. Yes. I've done that before myself, sir. I have sat there going, huh. I wonder when he's going to start to talk. I'm like, is this like some sort of challenge that he's doing? And then I realized, oh, yes, volume, important. All right. Okay, they're all coming right for me. I got to get a couple of them. All right. So we got. Oh, today for interesting news, had to pull a tick off my cat. Oh, not my new cat. One of my other cats. My orange cat, which he was crazy. He did not like. He's half Bengal too, so he's pretty big. And pretty strong and gangly. And he's got an attitude anyway, where he's kind of crazy. Wonderful cat, but kind of crazy. So, okay, so here we are. We've got a little bit of, we got that blizzard. It's coming in. I know it is. Come on, other piece of clothing. No, okay. But, got some curtains. Need something right now. Let's eat the chocolate and the soda. Save the cambling for later. probably when we get to the you know, farmhouse thing. I don't know about making our head wrap yet. I just basically kind of want to fix some items. What do we got here? Holy cow, it worked. Quick, get this guy while it's feeling generous. Oh. Oh. Actually, yeah, it was quite dangerous. Because he's not a... He doesn't find it particularly funny when you... And oh my god, the horrible popping noise it made when it came out of the cat's skin. It was just like... Oh. Oh, it was not good. Come on, give me one solid repair on my coat. Thank you, thank you. It just makes it so much better. Alright, and this shouldn't take too long. Half hour? Alright. Wow, that wiped out all those calories I just ate. I'm at some point going to have to cook this guy. Whew. Long time without the... No, we have this... Ooh, kangaroo ticks. And we have this... a tick remover, and it's actually kind of funny. It looks like a real tiny the tick remover looks like a tiny pry bar, and you slide it around the tick and pry the tick off. It just comes popping straight out. It's horribly disgusting. Alright, I gotta go make some water here and all sorts of fun things. But right now, we're gonna get a little bit of rest. Bed. There, I saw you. Just get a little bit of sleep here. Oh. Yeah, it's like, and then, yeah, the tick came out, it had all its legs and everything attached to it. Ah, yes. And here is where the... Oh, that wasn't the best move. Because now I'm going to get dehydrated before this blizzard lets up. So I have to go out and start a fire in the blizzard. The thing is that what I could have done was made sure I had water first. That's the way I should have done this, and it wouldn't have lost any condition. But now I'm going to lose some condition to combination of being ill and combination of being sick and needing some water. So this is kind of grim. But it did give it to me on the first try, so that is nice of it. Let's throw some... throw one of these on. Some sticks, just for the warmth. So I don't want to freeze and die of food poisoning. Yeah, it's just, I made a horrible move there, guys. Just gonna watch the life just suck right out of this poor girl. Oh. All right. Oh, bad moves all the way around. Let's go. So I totally screwed that up, because if I would have done that correctly, I would have had a drink first. A little bit disappointed with how that went. I mean, it had everything to do with how I did that, but a little bit disappointed. No, not at all. I just said to live longer, though, that's all. Okay, how much more of this time before this stupid plan of mine wraps up? That was the worst. Well, it's good that the blizzard's been nice enough to last 8 hours. I wouldn't want it to not. So there must be some sort of blizzard trigger the first time you hit this particular cabin, because it's I swear, you come here and it's like, I'm just gonna pop in, I can move on in 2 hours, and then you get stuck here for 30 hours. You never make a plan for it either. Oh, listen to that wind. Yeah, it's ridiculous. With food poisoning, it's something you cannot put off at all, ever. So that's why I was just crushed that I had to do that. You know, I was fine. I was probably running at about 85, 90% there. And then food poisoning knocked a good 30% right off the top. Just nice and easy like that, right? So, yeah, if I can get over there, I do have a plan to get to the farmhouse first, if the game will let me, because it's decided. Like, I'm sorry, this sound of this wind, the only thing that's lacking is snow and a gray sky, and we've got a blizzard. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, the high weather variability on Dead Man, I don't really buy it, because it's just high winds, and then that's the only thing that really changes, is that it's really windy all the time. Now, that might be for just me, what I've experienced. Yeah, so I've got stim in the barn, but right now I want to go to the farmhouse and get this cloth happening, so that I can get myself make a hat, if it doesn't provide me with one. There'll be a little bit of food here. And then I'm going to use what gear I can to try to travel over to the barn. So then I can use the barn to satellite out from, hopefully grab some birch bark. And not do the classic go out, grab 6 pieces of birch bark and lose 20% condition to get 15 back, right? Because that's the kind of, again, losing condition on the cold. Yep. And here I was thinking, oh, maybe the wind will let up. No, it's not going to do that. Because it usually, what it does is it waits until you're frozen, then the weather lets up. So you're like, ah, if only I would have waited a minute. I could have left when the weather was better. But that's just the game messing with you. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I can't wait to get in here, actually. Because, yeah, I really need to stop dying. Oh. It keeps sounding like the weather's just right about to let up. Seeing as I don't need matches, we're going to go straight in for the good stuff. Okay. Whew. Yeah, so I've just lost 50% condition pretty much walking from Draft Dodgers to here. Now we can drop our rabbit pelt, I believe, because I'll be back and forth a few times. Now, one thing I didn't do, I should eat. Is make a bandage. I should at least have a couple. Ah, there we go. The wind just let up. I had to make sure I was inside before it called her off, though. Ah, there it is. So there's my can opener. I'm hoping... good. So there's no vest there. So that just increases the odds of a ski jacket up above, which I'm really hoping for. All right, we'll check those drawers in a moment. Oh, we got a hat. It's not a great hat, but it's one of those things. It's like, it prevents frostbite. It's like, this is dead man's. Frostbite. I mean, really. Alright, we got some peaches. Just looking for some extra food. Besides the peaches in that granola bar, they both were great. Ooh. Yeah, so I ate raw rabbit when I really shouldn't have, because I would have been great if I would have been prepared for that move I did on myself. Because in my head, oh, it worked out great. But then there's the thing the game does where it while you drink a tea, because you're drinking a tea. Yes, it does. It's really the psychological aspect of this game is tops. But yeah, when you drink a tea and you're just drinking it, it gives you hydration. But if you're drinking it as a cure for something, it does neither hydration nor calories. So there we are. So we got another ski jacket. So that's good. I got double ski jacket, which is pretty darn awesome. Oh. Sounds like we got some high wind variability. Jesus, she got the living tar beat out of her. By me, but still. Yeah, if I would have thought about it, I would have known that wasn't going to work. Because when I drank my reishi, it wasn't going to hydrate me because I was sick. Second sewing kit. We can start a quilting club. Yeah, I know, right? It's the worst hat. But we get a couple more items here, hopefully. Something good maybe in this room. And we'll be pretty set. No boots in the corner. And then depending on what I can find up at the radio tower. But we're gonna go from here. Look at that, 7 degrees, guys. All right. What do I have for food? So I'm starting to lack in the food department. Also, I don't have made-up ratio. So what I really need to do now... I'll check this bathroom. Maybe, just maybe, there will be antibiotics. No. Okay, so we will use a torch real quick. Book, perfect. Let's do that. At least it gave it to me on the 60% when I needed it. Alright, well, I've been wandering around. How much coal have I gotten? 3 pieces. Picking up tons of wood. Ah, I'll go small. Get some water on the go. Let's eat. I'm gonna go with the lighter dog food in the hope that I don't get food poisoning. Ah, good. It's this item, and this item that scare me now. But if I can get this to fix up for me, that would be great. Oh, look at that. It's feeling generous. How much time do I have? 7 minutes until melted? Let's throw another one into this one. Oh, good. Got a nice new ski jacket there. What else is... This is pretty much the only thing that really benefits me. Oh, you can get a whole bunch done on this guy. So I should actually now run downstairs quick while I've got the illumination. And check this basement out. Oh. Yep, that was short-lived. That's exactly what I'm going for, Michael. I'm looking for that hacksaw. Let's see what we got. Oh, there's some tools. You know, the thing about the tools is they are pretty good for the long game, actually. That's a long game item. You know, you got to fix your hacksaw. You got to fix your heavy hammer. Oh, maglans. Probably won't find the hacksaw here if I find the maglans, right? Oh, no, there's a heavy hammer. So, it looks like, guys. Yeah, I know, right? I'm supposed to guard it. Give me a... I'm looking for a thin wool sweater. Thin wool sweater... No. Right. How about some antibiotics? Or a bandage? I like books about fishing. So we got some drawers to check upstairs and stuff in the couple of the rooms. Well, that one office area. And that is it for this place. So not bad. We've got all the head covering we could use and everything else. But I have got to get working on some more birch bark. So tomorrow, both literally and, well, in the game and in real life, tomorrow, I'm going to take off from here and go to the barn. And then we'll go from the barn to the birch bark forest, cut back. I got lots of matches. Oh, wait. I know nobody's ever seen it here, but I have. I've seen it right there. Some dog food. And on interloper. So. Ugh. So yeah, I'm just going to take off and I'll come back on in the morning with this half-dead dead man's challenge on the go. Jeezers. Just went badly. All right. It was the me poisoning myself. I think that was a bad plan. I thought, oh, if I would have had water, it would have been a great plan. But that was just dumb. Alright, so I'm going to eat, sleep, and then I guess in the morning we'll take off from here. So let's head on upstairs, get ready for that. And then, oh, easy, easy. And then I'll just, I'll sign off for a bit, and then I'll see you in the morning. I'm going to try to get on by 10 o'clock. Seeing as I won't be out late. Let's see here. Huh? As we go from worst to best. Ah, no food poisoning. Wow. Really? Not even from the death fish. Not even from the death fish. Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. I'm going to come back on. Ooh, we got an aurora, guys. That's not really good for me. Wasn't looking forward to that. I know, it's awesome. Gambling. All right. Sleep a few more hours. And then we should, so tomorrow, let's go to the barn. We'll get the stim. There's always a piece of food in there. And, I mean, come on. She's at 8 degrees. Yeah. Know when to walk away. Know when to run. So, you know what? Now we'll do an experiment because tomorrow when I start, we'll check that container again, see if it's still empty. Yeah? All right, thanks a lot for checking in. I'm going to I might do a different setup tomorrow. I don't know. Try something else, but we're going to finish killing this guy off tomorrow for sure. Or making him recover. Yeah, right. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I'll see you tomorrow, around 10. Right on. Have a good night. Have a good day, Dave.